built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Today, our draw features 2 from the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some...
We're set for football amidst the Cincinnati snow. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. He'll take this at the 10. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out here, a third-year pro who got a win in his first career NFL start last season. It's Tanner McKee.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. His own read, getting handed to Montgomery. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run again with Montgomery. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
McKee out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Bengals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he's going to manage about 3 there before the defense gets to him. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. On a quick slant, it's Leggett. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run.
Hill on the tackle. A gain of 2.
To throw, McKee. Set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's brought down at the line. 5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And they'll throw, 3rd and long. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
21 yards. That's good.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. It's a gain of 3.
They give up the cut to Montgomery. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Khalif Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game wins are typically built off of.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Hall. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's good for the Browns. First down. It's a gain of 35. And the Browns, first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he's going to be hit and set out after about a gain of 1 and 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup.
Give on 2nd to Hall.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They send the tight end in motion. Jackson now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on winning the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work. You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. The key from the gun. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
The key on 3rd down. He's caught by McLaurin. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
All set to go
line.
now from the 35. It's house play, Montgomery. And Tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
McKee. Cut by the open man. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They'll run the draw with Montgomery. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. McKee setting up to throw. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 20.
Option play. Here's Montgomery. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Running on second with Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down as that linebacker just did.
He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Ready to send this away. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns send Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And as it stands, he's in a spot to finish the regular season as the leader among quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
From the gun, it's Hall. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Browns. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Browns.
Jackson keeping it himself. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, they go with McClellan. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
They run out of the pistol with Hall. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Hall once more. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
A federal kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
On the return, here comes Xavier Leggett. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
And the Bengals first down.
Montgomery now up the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now run, first give to Zach Charbonnet. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. That play wrapped up by DeMario Davis.
4-yard line.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
17 yards. That's good.
On play action, McKee. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 2nd and 10, so at the 28.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
McKee now. Pass dumped off to Montgomery. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some...
Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Gano ready to send this away. Barrios now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Hall running his own read. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Lamar's going to keep this one. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's McKee on the play fake. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete. Defended by Kobe Durant.
McKee to throw again here on 2nd. Lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 16-point ball game.
That's a good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, that'd be in the run.
Gano for the PAT. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Gano ready to send this away.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns getting their offense out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. 2nd and 10, so at the 28.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 3 yards. And the Browns.
Jackson's going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Lamar throwing again.
7-yard line.
He's keeping it. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44.
From the gun, Jackson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It's going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 35. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
The Bengals and Tanner McKee headed back out on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. First down throw by McKee. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Montgomery. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Montgomery. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. McKee out of the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
McKee on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're picking their own 8. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design run. Jackson keeping it. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with the light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the 2nd half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott, and welcome back to the rest of you as the snow continuing to fall here ahead of our 2nd half. Here's Raymond on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. 2nd among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. On 1st down, Jackson finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
And the Browns, 1st down.
1st down. Here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Out of the backfield looking for Brees Hall there. So 2nd down coming up. Again, it's Jackson to the air. They read that screen perfectly. Interception. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, there he was. Just a step away from making the post-game highlights you see on the news from going viral. Couldn't quite get there. Now they need to punch this one in to convert the interception into points.
It sure wasn't for lack of effort, though, and nobody in this stadium wanted to touch the pay dirt more than that returner. He did all he could do.
He did.
Sometimes you're just an agonizing step or two away from that kind of glory.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Montgomery. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. He gets it again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with third and goal.
Third and goal.
He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game. Gano ready to send this away. Barrios now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he charges ahead, but snow and defenders stop him. Looked like he picked up a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Jackson out of the gun on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
He
line.
keeps this one himself. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Get some space around midfield. This is going to be down, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
McKee back to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
McKee from the gun. That was incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
Gain of 15 yards. That's It's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, they'll run with Montgomery. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. You got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Here's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
Hey, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it, not after getting knocked backward on second down.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gano is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Gano ready to send this away. Barrios now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10. Here's Jackson. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
14 yards. That's good for the Browns.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That one's quickly out to Sutton. And he's tackled for no gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Jackson now on third. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. And he locates the ball amid the flurries of snow to make the fair catch. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. It gives Montgomery to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll run again with Montgomery. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
To the air on third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
40-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Throw in here, McKee. Snap the screen to Montgomery. And this one does not go far. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. So that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. All right, this is A.J. Dillon. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hall. They're driving him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now a 4th down, staring right at him. And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Bengals and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They get it on the ground here with Montgomery. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Browns' 42-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up.
He's going to keep this one. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. was for a gain of just 1. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Working now from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. No throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And that brings up fourth and long. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick by Gano is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cleveland offense back out, getting set for the drive. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down throw for Jackson. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Hall takes it straight ahead. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got Sutton complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And the Browns, first down.
They're going option keeper on first and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up third and 4.
Brings up third and 4.
From the gun, Jackson has him on a quick hitter. They got the football, but not the first. That's not just shy of the marker. Fourth down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You run that sneak there because you know you could rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop him.
Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. Right in there to grab it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running out of the pistol, it's Dillon. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first, it's second down.
Down at the 20-yard line.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Bengals into the nickel set, third down.
It's now third and 4.
Now Jackson. It's on target to Moore. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Jackson keeping it himself. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
We'll give on second to Hall. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Now Jackson on third down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns trail by 23 now. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Bengals, down running back David Montgomery, getting back to work. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's Montgomery on third. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments and make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.